Hi, folks, and welcome to the AI Marketing INB Network Team Training System on Monday afternoon, 3 o'clock, as will happen every Monday. I want to thank everybody for all their condolences that gave them and for the loss that I received over the past weekend. And it was tough, but getting through it. And it's tough to lose someone who's your brother. It just is. Anyway, let's get on with this. What do we do with AI marketing? Yeah, everybody's touting this up. This is great. This is wild. This is wonderful. This is exciting. This is all these kinds of things. But what is it that we need to do to get this started? What we need to do to get this started, first of all, is of course open an account. We've all done that. If you're here and you haven't opened an account yet, well, I congratulate you for being here because you want to learn. and that's exciting. But more than likely you've got an account opened already, and what you want to do is get it working and get it rolling. So let's just go through that so that you can, and I'll share my screen here so that we can go through this and see everything that goes on with it. So they're going to make me sign in, and so on and so forth, as they should. I mean, it really it's a catch-22. I love the fact that they're so awesome with their security measures and so on and so on, but the need to sign in to my account, sometimes 15-20 times a day, it gets a bit tiring after having to sign in every time I need access to my account. I wish that they would switch the timer so that it comes to 15 minutes every time that you click in your back office, not every 15 minutes, no matter what. I didn't put in a CAPTCHA. That's probably why it's not valid. Here we go. There it is. Didn't have to do the numbers today. And this wonderful thing, 051-887, 051-887, enter. Did I beat the clock? No, I didn't beat the clock because this doesn't. Oh, 711-733. 711-733. And logging in. So what we want to do with our AI marketing account, what is it that is the first thing that we need to do? Well, I highly recommend, I know some people will disagree with me on this, but I highly recommend that you get people started with a certificate. It's a gift certificate that, let's just go over that here. The terms of the gift certificate are that, number one, you're going to have to pay it. It's a $50 loan to the new member so that they can see what the ins and outs of this business are, how it works, and how the robot picks it up, the advertising that goes on through it, the sales that you make, and the profits that you make from each one of the sales. It's a great showpiece for how this business works, and you'll make a little bit of money on it. The average is $70 to $80 you learn back from the $50 certificate. Then you pay it back, leaving you with $20 to $30, maybe 35, some 40. I have seen this certificate earn as much as $102 through it, and paying back the certificate at $50 is takes the $50 right out of your pending or your cash back wallet. The money has to be in cash back in order to use it. It doesn't matter. It does not matter whether you've got the money in pending. You can't use that yet because that has to go through the wait time to get the sale approved. So how you go ahead and use that? Well, first of all, let's get back to the terms. The $50 has to be paid back, but it's paid back out of profit, so it doesn't cost you anything. It's there to show you how everything works, and then you'll have 20 to 30 bucks in your cash back wallet that you'll get access to as soon as that cash back wallet reaches the $100 level. Now that's the second condition, is that your cash back has to be $100 before you can do anything with it. Without using the certificate, it only has to be $10. But with using the certificate, it has to be $100. And you can imagine if they just let you take the money out, $20, $30, they'd never make any money with anything because people would just be using the certificates and earning profits, and the money and the company, all they would be doing is recirculating certificates all the time. They wouldn't get they wouldn't get any money put in to up their budget, up our ad budgets and all that kind of stuff. So they would go out of business very quickly if they didn't put this condition. And this is only for the first withdrawal or top up, because you can do either. It's only for the first one. After that, then that gets brought back down to $10 for you. So you use the certificate, it comes up to $70, $80. As soon as it's over $50, you come over to the transfer tab here. And then there'll be a pink, it'll be in pink, and it'll say give it back. Instead of this, it'll have a pink button here and says give it back. Click, and then a pop-up screen will show saying congratulations, success, you have paid back your certificate, and now all the money that goes back into cashback is now yours again. So, but you still have to get the cash back up to more than $100 in order to be able to use it, either with a top up or with withdrawing it straight to a Bitcoin wallet. And that's the beautiful thing. You can Bitcoin wallet, Payeer, doesn't matter. There are several ways to withdraw if you want to. Transfer it out. I want to transfer out $50 and continue. Okay, that's great. And it'll say how much, what method do I want to use? Well, in some countries, Visa, MasterCard, Maestro, Mir, usually, I think it's European and Asian countries that these are okay with. Other countries, no, they're working on it. They're trying to get all the Western type countries, US, Canada, Australia, UK, and other countries, that it's not accepted yet. They're trying to make the contracts ready so that we can, but until they do, then until we do, then it's not gonna be available. So if you try this and it's not available, it just means it's not available in your country. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDT from TRC20 network on that is probably the cheapest way to withdraw out into cryptos, and then you can transfer it from USDT to Bitcoin or any other thing. You may have your USDT wallet connected to your bank account, have it sent right there. That's super simple. Perfect Money, and we can also, it's not going to show me the Payeer. Let me, what are you doing? This stupid thing. Oh, this is where you got to do it. All right, and you Payeer. That's my favorite one to withdraw to, is Payeer. And you make the withdrawal to Payeer. It's going to cost you $3. As it says right here, every withdraw in this system, either from AI marketing or the INB side, is a $3 fee. Doesn't matter how much it is. It could be $50. It could be 500. It could be 500,000. It's still only $3. I know if you're taking $10 out, $3 is a lot. But if you're taking $1,000 out, $3 is nothing. You know, and I like that they do it that way, because what more work do they have to? It's all computer done anyway. But what more work has to be done if you're taking out $10 or you're taking out $1,000? Is there any more work that has to be done? No. So the $3 covers that work. It covers the guy sitting there looking at the screen going, oh, okay, click. Yeah, okay, click. Yeah, okay. You know, so to have a 3% fee at $10, okay, that's pretty cheap still. 3% at $10 is what, 30 cents? That's not a big deal, but 3% of $1,000 is $30. Wait a minute. What more work had to be done to get the $1,000 out than had to get $10 out? So I really like this, and I suggest that you take your withdrawals in the larger amounts rather than the smaller amounts, because the percentage wise, the fee is a lot less. And you just click, you put your Payeer details or Perfect Money, whichever one of these in here, you put your payment details in, press play, and away you go. Or you can top up with it, and you can do both. All right, I've got $296 in here, so I'm going to top up with 150. Okay, well, with 150 and select method, notice it says cash back until your, if you use a certificate, until your cash back gets to $100, you can try, but it's going to come back and say, according to the deal you made, it's got to be $100 before you can do anything with it. So at this point, I'll just use cash back and you'll notice it goes straight in. I'll click pay. Okay. They're going to probably make you sign in again, silly fools. Hi, Andy. Let's see what happens here. Like I say, the 15-minute timeline on being signed in, or the 20-minute time, whatever it is, it seems like every time I go to my account, I have to sign in again. When you access it 15, 20 times a day or more, it's insane. Okay, I want to top up. This is the first thing that you do with your AI account. If you want to use a certificate, get your certificate from your sponsor. Only use your sponsor's certificate. If somebody else gives you a certificate that's not your sponsor, that means your sponsor loses out on the commissions on this side. Because one thing that's not said very much in this field is, or in AI marketing, is that if you give out a certificate to somebody you've referred to use and get an idea how the system works, then you also get paid a 5% commission on everybody that you refer. I refer Joe, and Joe wants to use a certificate, so I give him this number here. I click on here and send that copy to the clipboard. I send that to him. He signs up and tops up with the certificate, and he will be listed under the sales, which is this button here, as having used or certificate. Who's used the certificate? All of these people in my front line have used the certificate. Okay. For instance, Adekuna, he just started with a $50 certificate. Just started just before this meeting started, that matter of fact. So he's now registered on the AI marketing side as having used the certificate. So he's going to go through the process. And whenever he tops up, you notice there's no commission. Whenever he tops up, though, there will be, as you can see here. These guys haven't topped up yet. Whether they will or not, I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. But these ones have. This one is topped up with $10. This one's topped up with $270 or $175. This one is topped up with 525, and so on and so forth. You see, you make a 5% commission from everybody, from the company. But because the personal referral used the certificate, you earn a 5% commission, and that goes directly into your cashback wallet. So it's beneficial for the sponsor to send out a certificate, because you're gonna make more money. And the really neat thing is, there are people on my team. There's one guy I know of for sure. I won't mention his name, but he signed up with the certificate, same as Adekunle did here. He signed up with a certificate, and by the time his certificate had run out of money, he not only had the $50 in here from this kind of referring, he not only had the $50 in here to pay his certificate back, he also had the $100 in here so that he could do a top up with it immediately before his certificate ran out. Now that was back in the day when a certificate lasted 2 to 3 weeks. I'm hearing nowadays some of them are only lasting 2 or 3 days, to show you. And it all depends on each different account and what's being advertised and where in the world they are, et cetera, et cetera. I have found in my beginnings that it started spending $3 to $5 a day on the advertising, just to break it up so it lasts a little bit longer. That may have changed. I don't know. But nowadays, it's some people are having their certificate used up in 5 or 6 days. So it's individual. It's an individualistic thing to do. But I suggest using it just because as a sponsor, we earn a little bit more money, and you can. This guy Adekunle here, has the opportunity now to refer people and get everything all set up and rolling without putting a dime of his own money in. All he's got to do is find 15, 20, 25 or 30 people to sign up with, give them a certificate, and they all put in $100. And it's possible because I've seen it done. It's possible because I've seen it done. So the next thing to do, if you choose to not use, you don't have to. There's no obligation to. Some will tell you that yeah, you have to use a certificate, but there is no obligation to. You don't have to use your own money. Let's top this up with $150. I'm going to go straight from my cashback wallet, but you can use all of these. The Visa, MasterCard, Maestro may not work in your country. It doesn't work in all countries. Like I was saying with the withdrawal, if it says it doesn't work in your country, it's not available, then it doesn't work in your country. It's Eurocentric, it's Asia-centric, and there's some companies in, companies in countries in Africa that I think it works as well, but it doesn't always. Now, are they going to make me sign in again? Just doesn't want me to put that money in. Refresh this. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gone to another page and come back. It would have been faster. All good. Gonna make this. Yeah, that's what happened. Is that my sign in timed out, and now I have to sign in again because I'm a blabbermouth and I talk too much. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. I appreciate it. So we click on the brain. Always use the brain. You do not know how adamant I am. Yeah, you should know how adamant I am on using the brain. Do not do any other sign into AI marketing other than the brain, because it just takes away too many possibilities. You don't have to refer, but it takes all those possibilities away from you, and the possibility of your upline earning any money for helping you. So if you use the brain to sign up and want to stay with the brain to sign up, you're not going to get any help from anybody. You have to figure it out on your own and earn your own money, because you won't anyway. Use the brain. It's the better way to go at any rate. Always use your brain. 017049, 017049. And here we go back in again. So we'll go straight to the top up and do that right away, so that you see how it's done. As soon as it gets in there, here we go. Has to go to space and back. Remember that. So we go over to the top up. That's really. God bless them. Tell you. Oh, come on. And now you're not going to. I hope you guys are hearing me and the internet hasn't died off. I really do. That happens here too. There it is. And we'll try this again. We'll try it one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to move on to something else. As you notice, there are several accounts that are tied into this computer. You can have as many accounts as you want to have. They don't care, as long as it's a different email address, and preferably a different name for each account. They also don't like it if you use your own gift certificate on any subsequent accounts you make. 428. Single and a double. That should be 840 if it was a double, but I like the 420 part of it. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, you can have as many accounts as you choose to. If you sign up under yourself, then don't use your own gift certificate to sign up with. If you sign up for somebody else and are managing somebody else's account, which all of those accounts are, then by all means use your gift certificate so you can earn commissions from their top ups and such. but I manage those accounts for other people. That's why I do that. I only have one personal account. Okay, so 150, and I'm going to use the cash back, and I'm going to pay. And there's still a bonus going on right now, so this should go replenishment 448 now. So from 150, I would have received $115 extras, and I did, because there's a 10% bonus going on for Bitcoin, for cashback. There's 9% bonus for Payeer. There's no bonus for Perfect Money. I think there's no bonus for Ethereum, but I think there's a bonus for Tether if you top up with Tether. And there's never a bonus for credit cards because it costs them money to do that. So that's what your first thing is to do is use the gift certificate if you want to use it and take advantage of the $50 and the profits that come from it. The disadvantage is the $100 minimum first withdrawal. But if you're in this for long term, that's not really a disadvantage because you don't really want to be withdrawing anything for the first 6 months anyway. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. So that is basically how you get started with this. And I'm just going to show you my stats here so that you can see them. Starting from December 30th with $126. This is where I've got to. My ad budget now is $8,093, and that's going to be going up by $1,000 a week for the foreseeable future. And that comes from PRTN bonuses and commissions and so on and so forth. So if you earn on the other side too, you can use that money to top up here. My goal is to get that advertising budget up. It was to get it to 10,000. I was expecting to do that by the end of August. It's going to be at 10,000 by the end of this month. So now my goal is to get it to 20,000. But I have to honestly tell you that I have taken money out of here. I've taken money out of the INB side to the tune of about $3,500 over the past 5 months. It's not that much when you consider monthly income, but where I'm sitting right now, cash back at $9,747 with an $8,000 advertising budget, I still can take out $1,700 and still have an advertising budget of $8,093. And this will continue to keep in that form and earn that much on a monthly basis. This profit here, don't pay attention to this. This profit tells me that that my cash back is 20% more than my advertising budget. So in that case, it's correct. But I haven't spent all my advertising budget. I've only spent 5,000 of it, and I've almost got 10,000 in cash back. So my true profit that I've earned in this is 45%, and I've still got $3,000 to spend. So I'll earn 45% of $3,000 as well, which is what, another $1,400 on this. So this, don't pay a whole lot of attention to. Figure it out on your own. You can see what my sales have been here. It's been pretty good for the last few. That was a bad day, but I'm getting back up into the high 200s. I haven't broken 300 yet. That's coming. That's coming. But you can see the date, the number of views that I got, the visitors, the number of sales. You know, this being about a sixth of the visitors, and that is such a high conversion rate. It's insane. You never hear that from any of the ClickBank people or the JVZoo people. You know, their conversion rates between 1% and 2% are extremely high. This being up into the 16% ranges. Oh, excuse me. Is wow. This robot is incredible, and it does an awesome job. Okay, so how do you turn this money into, you know, starting with 126 bucks? What do you do? What do you do to get it there? Well, it's not difficult. It does have some discipline. Now, this, you may have seen this already. This is my plan for getting started with 125 bucks with an average monthly profit of 30%. Now, we're seeing more than that. But I put 30% on here because I like to under promise and over deliver so that people get absolutely stoked when better things happen. Plus, the company says 25 to 35%. So I really don't have, I'm happier than a clam at high tide, to tell you the truth, that I'm earning anywhere 40, 45%, some months up to 100% in profits. I'm happier than the clam at high tide for doing that. It's fantastic. And I think that it's just the cat's meow, but the company says one thing. So promoting something other than that and having it fall down to 25, 30% for a month, there people are going to get, well, you said you, now don't say that. Tell them 30%, tell them 35%. But to tell them more than that isn't what the company is touting. So try not to do that. And then when they get more, that's an extra bonus for them and they're happy, rather than coming at you and complaining because you said I'd get 45, 50% and I only got 30% this month. Well, then you got to explain it to them. And I'm always happier to deal with someone with a smile on their face than someone that's coming to me complaining. So that's why I put it at 30%. Is because it's the median between the 25 and 35 that the company says. So here we have a beginning ad budget of $125. The robot spends that. And you get a monthly profit of $37.50, which is, you'll get commissions of around $162.50. This is broken down into the profit so that you can see that when you top up with this, you replenish monthly, right? Or weekly, whenever it's over $10. Whenever your cash back is over $10, after you've done the $100 thing with the certificate, whenever it's over $10, replenish, 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 always replenish until such a time as you get up to about $1,000 into your ad budget. In this case, because you're starting with 125, it grows and grows, and it'll take 9 months for you to get there. It'll take 9 months to get to about $1,000. You're making $300 a month. Okay, well, you reward yourself then. Take out $100 a month because you worked hard those past 9 months. You disciplined yourself, and you probably referred some people. So this 9 months might only be 6, or maybe 4 in my case, or 3. I'm only 5.5 months into this. That's what I started with. Okay, I started with $1 more than that, but I like evener numbers. I just had $126 in my Bitcoin account, so I just went all in. And it'll take you 9 months to get here using the 30%. If you're getting 50%, it'll go a lot faster. And then people will be happy that, oh, I'm up to 1,000 in my 5th month. Whoa. And then they can start taking out $100 then too. You don't have to. You don't have to. But I do recommend taking something out to reward yourself, because you put in the time, you put in the effort. You may have referred people. You don't have to, but you may have referred people. So you need to be rewarded. You need to go out and take your significant other or someone, or just go by yourself. Doesn't matter. Go out for dinner, go to a movie, do something to reward yourself for the work that you've done and the rewards that you've got. And you can do that monthly. You can do that every 2 months. You can do that, take out $50 a week. You can do, or $50 every 2 weeks. I mean, doesn't matter how you do it. As I'm doing it right now, because of where I am in my ad budget, I go for 3 weeks and I top up everything for the first 3 weeks of the month. And the last week of the month, I take out 50% of whatever my cash back is every day. That's where I'm at as of right now for dollars earned. And then if you do decide to take out the $100 a month, then you can see that it goes to the 15th month here. And you've got 3,600. Your next goal would be in the $5,000 range. And then you see here, it gets up to 5,900. Start taking 500 a month out, 10% of whatever your monthly ad budget is that you've put in. Because remember, this is real money for the real world. You can withdraw this if you want to and go and spend it. So it's real money. It's not some money that's sitting as a blip in your account over here that if you transfer it over, they go, whoo, they didn't withdraw this month. Thank God. They don't care. They don't care because the money's sitting there for you. You can put it back in or you can take it out, whichever way you want to do it. But this way, you're going to build a lot faster than if you were to withdraw half and so on and so forth. $5,000 a month, take out 500, and then you'll be building it up by this much every month. And then when it gets to 10,000, go to $3,000 a month. And you know, $3,000 a month. What does that give us? $3,000 a month, $36,000 a year. So by the 20th month, following this plan implicitly and only having a 30% profit every month. And remember, it's probably going to be more than that, but let's work with this number. On your 20th month, you will have a $3,000 a month income. You know, for most people, that's pretty good. In the United States, it might be a little shy. In Canada, well, 3,000 works out to about 4,000. So in Canada, it's still a little shy for living a reasonable life without having to worry about too much month at the end of the money. But in Nigeria, my God, $3,000 a month? Are you kidding me? In the Philippines, $3,000 a month. In India, really? I think you can live pretty well for that. I know in Roatan you sure can. $3,000 a month. That is. I know a guy here. He does $2,500 a month. That's what his monthly income is. And he says he can't spend it all. So depending on where you are, depends on what your monthly income needs to be. In the States, if you're not making 10 grand a month, you're, well, 7,500 to 10 grand a month, you're only barely getting by. I'm pretty sure that's the same way in Australia too. And UK, I'm pretty sure the same thing there. But you do this and you're earning some good coin. You bring it up to 20,000 and then you take 5 grand out a month. And then you bring it up to 30,000 and you take 7,500 out of. By the end of your third year, that's $96,000 a year. And people that can't live on $96,000 a year, not this is the end all to be all, but 96 grand a year, that's a good chunk of change to live on. I don't care where you are. You can live pretty well. So this gives you an idea of what you can do with a measly $125. I know it's not measly here in Honduras. It's not measly in Nigeria or the Philippines or Indonesia or other countries of that economic status. But even the $100 a month for you guys is a pretty good chunk of change. So is it worth waiting the 9 months? Is it worth going out and referring a few people so it goes down to 5 months? Is it worth it? I think so. I think so, you know. And you know, by the end of your 24th month of following this plan, you can get this PDF on the Telegram group. It's the $125 to a 5-figure income inside of 2 years. And you know, $36,000 a year is a 5-figure income, and it's just a little below the median income in the United States. I think the median income in the United States is $42,000 or $44,000 a year, which still isn't much, but for the United States. But it's this, you know, for putting a little bit of money in and putting in a couple hours a day. And this is just from the AI marketing side. This isn't referring anybody or anything like that. This is just taking your AI marketing budget and purchasing more advertising. That's all this is. So inside of 24 months, all you're doing is going in on a daily basis, checking your account. Is it over 10 bucks? Great, top up. Go in the next day. Is it over 10 bucks? Great, top up. Or, you know, you can go once a week, but might as well go in every day. Takes you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And that's all you have to do to build this up. And after the 24th month, you're not only earning 3 grand a month, you have already withdrawn $17,300. That's the total sum of where we started the $100 up here to down to $3,000 in the 24th month. It's $17,300. You know, there's some people even in the United States that are begging to make that right now. So over a 24-month period to have 17 grand in your pocket plus a $36,000 a year income, Wow. Wow. You know, and if you've read this already, you've also read the little blurb that I put on the bottom that, you know, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a brick and mortar business, or do you want to do something online in this kind of a manner that is mostly passive and it can be active if you want to earn more? Um, 23 years old, I started a wine and beer making supply store. And I encourage you to read this, but the long and short of it was 23 years old. I went $140,000 into debt to open this store. I did well with it. I really did. It was a perfect timing for it. I did well with it, and it bought me a house and my sailboat and so on and so forth. So it was a good decision for me to make, but it cost me my marriage. You know, I was at work all the time. I was at work from 7 in the morning till 10 at night every day. If I wasn't at the store, I was out at meetings. I was out at gatherings. I was promoting my business for people to come and buy their supplies from me, so that I would have a better sales amount the next day and the next day and the next day, month to month, year to year. And you know, the great thing is I did very, very well with it, but I mean the marriage probably wouldn't have lasted anyway. But that was part of what it was, is I was never at home, never at home to spend any time with my wife, because I was at work all the time, you know. And to go the $140,000 into debt, that almost cost me my marriage right there. I'll tell you that. Where'd you get the money from? Well, I borrowed it. Where would you borrow it from? Well, from these guys and from that guy and these guys over here, and the wholesalers being very kind to me, and so on and so forth. But they're going to want their, well, how are you going to prove? How are you going to ensure that that's going to happen? Well, I'm not, other than me putting work in. And I did. I put the work in, and we did well with it. Like I say, got a house, and eventually got me my first sailboat too. But she got the house, I got the boat. You know, that's the way it works. But you know, do you want to work that hard every day in your own business, or do you want to work that hard for somebody else's business? This is AI marketing. It to me is a no brainer. And for 125 bucks to get started with it, yeah, this is what we need to be really, really not pushing on people, but telling people about. And that's part of the other training that goes on here too, is telling people about it. There's a great book on the Telegram group, how to 10 ways to uh, add value in a forum so that you can promote your business. Pardon my sweat. It's probably 100 degrees here today. It's just insanely hot. Uh, 10 ways to advertise on forums and use your value on different groups and forums. You know, there's Quora, there's Reddit, there's any number of forums, Instagram, Facebook, all of these social media programs you can get involved with. Join groups that are in the niche, home-based business, affiliate marketing businesses, multi-level businesses, all these kinds of things. You can go and join groups and then start putting comments in, get known a little bit, and then start saying, you know, I've got this thing over here, and then have a Google page set up with a web page as a link, and it goes there and tells people about your AI marketing business. Or Blogspot, like I do, the bit.ly/AI, capital AIM, small marketing. Uh, that goes to my bit.ly link to describe about AI marketing and how it works for people, and that helps them understand it. And then people contact me and say, hey, I want in on this. I want in on this. I want in on this. And that's how I do it. And you know, you going through these groups, when you see somebody saying, well, I need help with affiliate marketing, is anybody out there have anything to teach me? Well, you know what, I've got this thing. Send them a personal message. I saw your post on Facebook that you want to learn affiliate marketing. What if there was a way that I could show you that it didn't have to cost a lot, but you could still earn a whole bunch of money? You can build it to something like this $36,000 over a 2-year period. That's cash in your pocket. What if I could show you that? And then inevitably they say, yeah, please show me. Not everybody will get involved, but yeah, show me, please, I want to see. And then they look, and you know, you show 100 people, 50 of them will probably sign up. Out of those 50 that sign up, 20 will probably do something, and out of those 23 will want to work the business with you. That's just numbers. That's the way it works. We go on to that side in the building end of it. Our goal is to run a 3x3x3 matrix. That means you refer 3 people. Let me see if I can get the picture up here. Give me a second. It might be in my other folder. That looks like it's in my other folder. I need to group those together. Come on, there it is. Now I probably won't. There we are. Can you still see the screen? Let me share that so you can see that diagram again. Okay, so for the referral system, we work with a 3x3x3 matrix, multi-level, that sort of thing. And this is not required. You don't have to do this. But if you do it, I guarantee you'll double or triple your earnings much faster. I know that because of this side and the building of teams in this manner, that my income, I'm taking out right now about $500 a month on the AI marketing side, a little bit less than that. But on this side, I'm taking out about $2,500 a month because of the bonuses, because of the commissions that I earn based on the amount of dollars the commissions earned from the groups. And how you do is I sign you up. You're here. And you and I tell you to go out, and the first thing you need to do is build a list. Build a list of people that you want to tell this to, because everybody should know what you're doing. Someone asks what you're doing at a party. What do you say? Oh, no, you don't. You tell them, oh, I'm a mechanic. Oh, I'm a university professor. Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm an engineer. I build boats. I do this. I do that. You know what I say? I'm an affiliate marketer online, and I earn my money online with this great business that I work with, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And the next question out of their mouth is, oh, what do you mean? What is it? And you talk a little bit about it, and then at a party situation, you don't get into business. You at the end or through the night, sometimes give me your number and I'll get back to you at a certain amount of times in the next day or two, and we'll talk a little bit more to see if there's something that you might want to do. And that works really, really well. Your friends, your family, my whole family's signed up except for my sister. Why? Well, she just doesn't want to, and that's cool. That's cool. She won't let me buy her account. But so you set up a list and you sign up A, B, and C, and they all 3 of them want to work the business. So you and I get together and we talk with A and tell them all about AI marketing, and I'll answer their questions. I'll do everything that needs to be done while you sit and learn. You answer some questions too if you know the answer. But it's this first 3 is your learning curve. That's where you learn the business. This is where you need to be going through my YouTube page, watching all the videos on there, the AI marketing back office run through, the INV back office run through. What are NBOs? How do you use them? How do you collect the bonuses? How is the top ups done? There's, I don't know, 15 or 16 videos in there. How do you sign up? There's 15 or 16 videos in there that you should know like the back of your hand, so that you can teach this as well as I can, or better than I can, hopefully better than I can, because I guess I'm good at it because I've got a fairly large team, but there's no reason why you can't be better. So you sign up A, and then A comes along to D and says, I got this great business, and wouldn't you? So you and A get together, and me over here on the sidelines overseeing it get together and tell D all about it. And D signs up, and then he tells a couple of people, and you and A and D get together with you on the sidelines, me way over on the sidelines, overseeing and making sure that everything is right, and so on and so forth. And by the time D gets these three signed up, I don't need to be here with A anymore, you and A, because you are knowledgeable enough to help this entire team do this three. And when you have three that find three that find three that want to work the business. Now don't get me wrong, this is that want to work the business. That means not just the AI marketing side, but working the business to the depths of 14 levels so that the bonuses and the higher level commissions start coming into play, because that's where a lot of the money is in a lot of the money is in this, is on the referral marketing side. You know, many millionaires out there have said, if everything fell apart tomorrow, I'd go find the best network marketing firm I could find, get involved, and go be a millionaire again in a year's time. And that's what this has the potential to do for us, is when you get one working 3 deep, another one working 3 deep, and another one working 3 deep, these are now going to be on autopilot. They'll build themselves because you have taught A, B, and C, who have taught D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L exactly how to do things. And with a little bit of help from you, their three will then get their three and their three and so on down the line. And it will go on autopilot. And that's when you step aside and go find another three and do it all over again. And when it happens again, you go out and you find another three and you do it all over again. You know, the third time you're going to be an expert at it. When you get your fourth three, they're going to be so excited from the results that you are showing them. They're going to probably do it all on their own because they will be ambitious. By that time, you will be so selective in the people that you bring in that want to build business, so selective with the people that you want to work with, that those ones will probably be on autopilot all on their own to begin with. But once you have 12 directs that are working the business, shouldn't take you more than 2 years to do it. If you're really ambitious, 1 year. But once you're there, you'll be a millionaire. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. Okay. And that has to do with the bonuses. It has to do with the percentage differences in play. Let me bring that up again. I'm gonna have to stop the share and go back to my web page. There we are. And sign into my INB side and show you the career building chart. Anytime you're ready. Oh, there we go. It didn't make me sign in. How to earn. Come on. Oh, there it is, making me log in again. You got to laugh at these things because what else can you do, right? Now, come on with there it is. And mountains or hills, those three right there, and that verifies it. Log in, 2FA 100-806. Always protect your accounts with 2FA too. I use Authy, some use Google Authenticator. Whichever one you choose to use, doesn't matter. Always save your passwords, your private keys, because if you lose your account, you're done. And so always use 2FA, and that way nobody can get into your account without it. And passwords can be hacked, but 2FAs cannot be. So always use 2FA, protect your account. As you see here on the INB side, how do we earn? Well, we become an agent. and we sponsor, we refer a couple of people, and they put in $10. We become an agent, and we're still at the 5%. They're at the 5%. So we get a 5% bonus or 5% commission from whatever our first level puts in. And then when our first level puts in more than $4,000, you come up to leading agent, which raises you up to to a 6% level. Now your first levels are still at agent because this is accumulation of your team sales. And one agent might have $100 in sales on their team. Another agent might have 1,000, another agent might have 500, and that sort of thing. So when you get to the cumulative 4,096, you move up a level and are entitled to a 6% from your first level. But because your first level is still at 5%, you get a 1% override from anything that comes up to your first levels. So you'll get an extra 1% on top of that, and 2%, 4%, and so on up the line. And as they move up, it usually stays between 1% and 3% override on the whole team, because your people are moving up the ladder the same as you are. When you get to 15% and they get to 15%, well, it evens out, and and they can come and catch you at any time. And then then your percentages is from your first line, and you know what? That's still some pretty good money too. So, but when you get to 15% and your first line get to 15%, well, then there isn't any override anymore. But you're earning some pretty good money when you're up there anyway at $1,048,000 worth of ad budget. You've earned some pretty good money from that already, and that goes all the way up to the 13th level platinum director at 268 million in sales volume. You think that's not possible? I know people that are doing it. I know people that are doing it. And you're at 15%. So okay, so you have a $268,000 million sales volume. Well, the first level on that is probably going to be $1 million or so, maybe more, maybe, probably more, and you're earning 15% on that, right? Well, that's a pretty good chunk of change. Another thing that pops in with this side of it are the bonuses. Whenever your bonus accumulation comes to these levels, and that's from second level down. Your first level doesn't count with your bonuses. That's from the second level down only. Then you start to collect your 100, 500, 1,500, 2,500, $5,000 bonuses, so on up the line to 2 million. Okay, and these are bonus buyouts. You need NBO tokens in order to get them. And how do you get the NBO tokens? You come over to your assets page, and it should do that because I just signed in. Come over to your assets. Oh, geez, that's awesome. I just earned another $200 today. That was down to $200 this morning. NBO tokens. You just click here, and you go and buy them. The exchange right now is under some maintenance, and when they're all finished, then it'll be all wide open again. And but you do have to buy them, and I've paid as little as 5 cents a piece for them. They're dollar for dollar for your bonuses. You trade in your bonuses, and your bonuses then go straight into your advertising budget. So this $100 doesn't come into your pocket; it goes into your advertising budget. You pay 100 NBO tokens that you paid $5, $8, $10 for. So you're getting a 90% discount on $100 worth of advertising budget, is basically how that works. I've seen them as high as 50 cents, but that's one reason why they're doing a revamp on the exchange as well. They're buying out all the tokens so that the price can come back down. And that should be done as soon as possible. There is no time frame on it. Never mind about it. Your bonuses accumulate. You can be up to $150,000 bonus and have all of these ones under it still there to be collected. So know that. Accumulate NBOs when you can, so that you can collect your bonuses. Now these go straight into your ad budget. So this $100 adds to your ad budget, and you'll be making $35 a month, $35 a month, probably more. And then the 500 straight into your ad budget, and you'll be making more. And the 1,500 into your ad budget, and you'll be making more. Okay, it takes you 3 months, 4 months to get your $100 bonus and withdraw it and be able to spend it. But you know, the next 9 months, you're earning money. The next 9 months, you're earning money. The next year, you're earning money. The next 5 years, you're earning money. And this is where I see AI marketing on IMB going, is long term. They're already almost 5 years in, well, four plus years, let's say, March, April, May, June. So 4 years and 3 months in business already. So they know what they're doing. There's always some hiccups, but they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for years, and they're here to stay. You know, they're earning money hand over fist with this. Don't get me wrong. They're earning money hand over fist with this. And somebody once asked me, he said, well, why are they letting it out to us when they can keep all the money for themselves? Well, if they did it themselves, they wouldn't have 2.5 million advertisers to gain the discounts and such that they get with the advertising companies. You know, what if you were an advertising company and somebody came up to you and said, well, you know, I've got some money I want to put into advertising, but you know, it's only me. Would you, oh, okay, well, let's work with you and see what you got and how it works and that sort of thing. We'll set you up and we'll give you a good deal. Or if you went into the advertising company, says, you know, I got 2.5 million people, all with at least $150, $200 to spend on advertising. What kind of deal are you going to give me? They're going to go, huh? Yeah, okay, come on over. Let's sit down, do some business, and we'll give you a great deal. So that's the reason they make more money with us helping them do their thing than they would if they did it all on their own. And you know what? Nobody's an island, and they don't have to pay us a salary. If they did it on their own, they'd have to have a huge salaried employee base where they paid taxes on, they paid benefits on, and all those kinds of things. They avoid that. They use independent distributors, let's call ourselves, to sell their product for them. You know, get right down to it. Are we an influencer? You know, the old school world for influencer is salesman. And you know what a salesman is? The highest paid profession on the planet. So don't be scared by sales. Embrace it and get out of your comfort zone and do some. Show some people this business, refer them so that you can move from agent to leading manager and get 10.5% of your first level and maybe 3%, 3.5% from everybody else, and so on and so forth, and have partners. Let's go to my partners section here and have 406,000 in team sales that you're getting 3% on. You know, you can do that. And all it takes is getting out of your comfort zone and telling a few people. And it's all, you know, telling a few people, all right, you want to get 3 workers that are going to do the business. Here's the truth of the matter. Talk to 100 people. Talk to 100 people. 50 will sign up because this is an awesome opportunity. Out of those 50, 25 will probably do something. The 50 know it's an awesome opportunity, but you know, life gets in the way and all these other things that people talk about. That all gets in the way and so on and so forth. So we haven't got to it yet. We haven't got to it yet. I call them excuse makers. The ones that don't get in, well, all right, next. That's the word I use. Next. No problem. No problem. It's not for everybody. It's not for you. That's okay. That's fine. No problem. I don't mind. The ones that get in, you're gonna put in. You're gonna buy some advertising. You're gonna buy from. No, I'm getting. You're gonna buy some advertising. Yes, I am. I'm gonna put some advertising in next week. Awesome. Awesome. And I support them and I help them and I show them how to do it so that they feel comfortable with it. And then ask the question, are you looking at earning more than just the passive advertising, or is that all you want to do? Oh no, that's all I want to do for now. Okay, that's cool. Then you know what you're doing. Everything's cool. So just let me know if you have any challenges and I'll answer your questions and so on and so forth. Just get a hold of me if you need to. But if they say, yeah, show me how the referring side works. Show me because I want to earn more. I want to be up in the upper echelons. I want that Lamborghini. I want the new sailboat. I want my dream home. I want it fast. And you can get it fast with this. Those are the people that you work with and help them build a team. And that is, when I help someone build a team, I help them build a team. My A, B, and C, okay, are my first level people, and I deal with them. When I help them bring in D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, as I remember from the matrix screen there, when I help them do that, well, it's A, B, and C's job to make sure that they're looked after. And if there's something that A doesn't know, then they come to me, ask the question, get the question answered, and then pass it down line. I deal with my frontline people and I pass them the things. And then it's up to them to get it out to the rest of the team because it's their team, right? You all are my team. But my A, B, C, D, E, F, I have 7 front lines that are working. So I pass them the information and they get it out to their people so that they can get it out to their people. And so on it's really, really cool how it works because there are boards, there are groups, there are Telegram groups, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, all out there. I belong to about 27 of them. And I monitor them. I do. And if there's something that needs to be answered, I answer it. I do. I help when I can help. But if I'm not available to, because I'm busy with helping them sign up somebody new, then, right, there's only 24 hours in a day and I have family time and I have my time and I own a sailboat. I go sailing too. That's my time. And getting back to more of it now because my team is just about on autopilot. I'm almost 7. That's another what, 5 more people to build the business. I'm at my 12th. That'll be done by the end of this year. I guarantee it. I'm expecting it to be done by the end of summer. I'm expecting it to be done by the end of summer so that the autopilot comes into play. And I mean, I train my people well, I think, so that they know how to do the business. They know how to work and they know how to work with people. There's what are the things that you can do to be better at working with people? Well, you can go to the get some self-help books. There's a few on the Telegram group. If you're not a member of the Telegram group, become a member of the Telegram group. All right. That's for newbies and people that are members already. Some that get involved in there aren't members yet. I don't mind if you're not a member coming into the Telegram, the Stone Age Bounty Telegram group. I don't mind if you're not a member, but I like you to be a member first because that way you don't get scooped by unscrupulous people out there. That's one thing I don't tolerate is cross-sponsoring and stealing people from other people. Jeff brought Julie into the Stone Age marketing group, and Julie comes in before Jeff has a chance to. And somebody comes along and she says, well, I'm new here. I got a few questions and answers questions. And I know I haven't signed up yet. And somebody goes and private messages her and says, Julie, you need to sign up quick. Use this. And okay. And she does. And boom, the referral is gone for the person that actually invited them. That's theft, people. And it's not tolerated in my group. It's not tolerated. You do that, you're kicked out. You don't get any help from me ever again. And I'm dead serious about it. If I find out about that, okay, I'm back to my normal self. I don't put up with that. I really don't. I really don't, because it's theft. People work hard to bring people in, and when someone comes along and steals them, I want to slap them. I know I can't, but I want to. So if I catch anybody doing that, they're gone. If I can, and it's also not good etiquette to contact members privately with other opportunities as well. This is an AI marketing group. I know some people do, and some people don't have a problem with it. Some people do, but I hear about it. I'm not as adamant about that, but it's not good etiquette to do that. You need to be out advertising for your program if you're doing other things other than AI, and I am too. So, I understand, but I don't go to everybody in my group in the Stone Age Bounty Group and say, you know, you need to get in this too. You need to get in this too. You need to get in this too. I don't do that. I advertise those things the same way I advertise AI marketing because, and you know, I know my people trust me. I do. I do. So, at any rate, cross sponsoring and that kind of thing, I'll just drop it there. Don't do it. I'll just drop it there. So do your self-help. There's some groups in there or some books in there that are for self-help. Think and Grow Rich is in there. There's self-help handbook. There's 3 or 4 books in there, and I need to put another one up because it's time. You need to be reading good books that bring your self-esteem up, that bring your confidence up, that bring your ability to interact with people up, different techniques, different ideas. You know, talking to somebody on Facebook isn't really any different than talking to them in the elevator, except you don't have to look at them. So maybe a little bit more can be gotten away with, but I like to kinder it to talking to somebody in an elevator. So talk to people, bring your self-esteem up, read books, read 15 minutes a day, at least 15 minutes a day, set goals, right? There's a couple of people in one of the WhatsApp groups. Oh, your goals are don't be a bunch of old men setting goals, blah, blah. You know what? If you don't have a plan, you're going to plan. If you don't fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? If you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there, right? You have to know where you want to be by when, so that you can take that. Okay, you want to be a director by the end of August. Okay, well, director as 20,000 bonus with 650,000 in sales. Yeah. Director is not 650, it's 262,000 in sales. Let me just double check that. All right. So that's team sales. All right. Director, 262,144 in sales. So you want to be there by the end of August. So you can break that back into daily activity so that you know what you have to do every day in order to achieve that goal, right? So goal setting is important. You know the definition of a goal is it's a dream with a time limit. So even if you work that plan, right? And the thing about a plan too, business plan, is you got to check it every now and again, see how it's working. And if it's working as planned, great. If it's not, then you can make adjustments, right? So that you can fine tune it a little better. You know, airplanes not on course all the time. They put it on autopilot. It's doing this through the skies, and it's my sailboat. Are you kidding me? I put the autopilot on, and I see that compass waver from if I'm trying to follow a 170-degree course, I see that compass go from 160 to 183, back down to 152, back up to 160, and up, down, over, all through the place. But it's constantly correcting it so that at the end of the day, I get to my destination, right? That's the same thing that a plan is to achieve a goal. Is you check your plan is, oh, we went a little bit off here, so we have to adjust this, that, and that. So you adjust it and you make the arrangements and the changes so that it gets back on track. You know, I wanted to refer 3 people this week. I only referred 2. Okay, well, that means you have to refer 4 next week. Go out and do it. That's the kind of changes that are required to be looked at and then made, given falling short. Or you know, I only wanted to sponsor 3 this week, but I got 7. Oh my goodness, maybe I should bring up the time limit for the goal. Instead of the end of August, maybe I should make it the middle of August, because people are just jumping into this. You know, you might find that to be true because they do. They see this, they get it, they're in. Now, again, half of those that get in may not ever do anything, but half that do something. Even if it's just the passive AI marketing side, it still adds to your team sales, adds to your bonus calculations. It all adds up. And, you know, You'll make 70 cents on one sale. You make 83 cents on another sale. You'll make $5 on another sale. You make $3. At the end of the month, when you make 130 sales a day like I do, adds to a big chunk of change. A big chunk of change. And then from your team sales, and you're getting at my point, I'm a director right now, so I'm getting 13% from my first line, and it averages 1 to 3% from the second level down. So you can imagine the kind of dollars that are coming in for me because I referred 7 people and helped them refer 3 or 4 each that are all working the business, and then 3 or 4 each, and then I've got 2 legs right now that I don't even have to look at, and they just keep growing. One's growing so much that I got to work my butt off to catch up to them. because that leg's growing so fast. The other legs need to be in some kind of a balance. They're a little bit out of balance right now. You want to keep them in as best as you can in tune with one another. So if one has $1,000 worth of team sales in it, well, then your other ones should have 500 to 1,000 in them as well, and another one 500 to 1,000 in them as well, and so on and so forth. And structure your teams so that happens. Instruct your teams so that happens. So they know that how to guide the people they bring in. Yeah, you want to start with $150, or you want to start with $100. You want to start with a certificate and $150, and so on and so forth. And then, oh no, you don't want to put them there. You want to put them under that person so that the balance still stays the same, and they end up benefiting a little bit more, and gives them more incentive and that kind of thing. So that being said, the percentages earned on the INB side can be absolutely incredible. And if you don't have a goal to get to those percentages, 13% director, my goal is 15%, $50,000 by the end of July. I want my $50,000 bonus by the end of July. I do. That's my goal. And I've got a plan to get there. It's $1,048,576 in sales. Right now I have 406,042 as of this second. So I'm almost halfway there. And this 406,000 came to me through my team. Came through my team. Don't get me wrong. You guys are awesome, and I thank you so much for it. But this came in the last 3 months. Really, only in the last 2. First month, I didn't do anything. I just wanted to do the passive side and see how it built, and I did, and I saw the money, and then, oh yeah, okay, well, I'll tell a couple people, and they saw it and their eyes lit up, and so my eyes lit up. And they went, and I went, oh gee, and started telling some more people, and telling some more people, and telling. The more that I told, more people I told, the more people I told, because it got easier, and I started seeing money roll in. So if I tell more people and see more money roll in, what's the logical conclusion to that? Tell more people, see more money roll in. Tell more people, see more money roll in. Right? And that's not me being selfish. Yeah, I want a good income. I do. I want a good income. I love the fact that I'm going to be able to hang up my towel for 3 weeks, sail to Tahiti, not Tahiti, Trinidad and Tobago, or down to Panama, Colombia, through the canal and across to Tahiti. I'm happy that I can do that with AI marketing. See that I've got enough advertising budget in there. Let my teams do their thing while I'm out sailing. Get to Hawaii or Tahiti or Panama or wherever it is that I'm going. Log into my account, see how much money I made. I love that about this. I love that because it gives us freedom, and this gives us more freedom because, as I said with the matrix diagram, once you get to the 3rd level deep, and it starts to grow on its own. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. It just grows and grows and grows and grows. That's happening with my two best legs right now. I can't stop it. Do I want to stop it? No, not at all. But I can't stop it. I absolutely can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So I'm going to help them bring in more people, and I'm going to bring in some more people myself and follow a plan, set my goals, follow the plan to get there. Okay. So you probably had enough of me today. Gone about 15 minutes overtime. I only wanted this to be an hour, but for you that are left, you got any questions? I'd be happy to answer for the next 15 minutes if you want. Andy, Eric, Samuel, four left. One of them's me.
Hey, Captain John, I've got a question.
Hi, Samuel.
Hey, I was wondering, as our team grows and we earn the bonuses on the INB side,
Yeah.
those was the BNO and the other coin that starts with a P. I can't remember what it's called.
NBO token.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the PRTN. Think partner, PRTN.
Okay. From what I understand, the PRTN one, those earnings go straight to our advertising budget when we choose to cash them out.
No,
We can't actually cash them like in our pocket, right?
the PRTN ones you can. Yes. Your bonuses go into your advertising budget, but the commissions you earn in PRTN, you withdraw into any Bitcoin wallet, Ethereum, or Tether wallet you want to.
Oh, okay. So I had it reversed. So it's the other one.
You buy
that
NBO tokens. You buy NBO tokens to be able to cash in for your bonus, and I hope they get that sorted soon. They had it up and running a little bit the other day, but then prices got out of whack again. I saw them over $1, and people were still buying them. I don't know why, but yeah, that was a test run to see how it was working, and it did well. So I'm hoping within the next week everything will be all fine with the purchasing of them, and they'll have the prices down to between 5 and 10 cents again. But yeah, you buy NBO tokens and then you trade them for your bonus. So it's like buying your $100 bonus for $10.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay,
So
and then that $100 goes into your ad budget, and you earn the money that you would normally earn as if you put $100 into your ad budget. There are no commissions or bonus calculations on your bonuses though, because they're not an actual deposit. They're a bonus.
I see. Okay. All right. That makes a lot more sense.
Okay. But the PRTNs, yeah, I actually just took out another 450 PRTN today. And then my PRTN balance was down to 200 and something. I went back and to show you guys, it was back up to $400 again. So I love that.
So can we use the PRTN to fund our advertising budget directly,
yes,
or we do have to go to the exchange first?
No, you can. What you do in that aspect is you make a deposit in Bitcoin in your AI marketing side for $100. Say you want to use 100 of your PRTN to add to your advertising budget. So you go make a Bitcoin deposit for $100, and you copy the Bitcoin address that they tell you to send it to. Never mind about the Bitcoin amount, but you need to copy the address. Then you go over to your INB side, go to the PRTN wallet, and click send, or just click on the wallet itself, and it'll come up with a send. It'll say how much do you want to send. So you want $100 to go to your AI marketing, so you put 103 in because it's a $3 withdrawal fee. So you put $103 in, and then put in the Bitcoin wallet address and press play, and it'll be there within 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's no different than sending it to any other BTC address or Tether or Ethereum. Doesn't matter. I just like Bitcoin over the other two. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really, really sweet thing to be able to do. And on my YouTube channel, there is a video on how to do that too. So you can show your team with that if you want. Feel free to use anything on my YouTube channel that you want. You can even share the sailing videos if you want. I don't care.
Cap,
Hey, Eric.
the, I want to be clear on the NBO token area of this. So let's say my next, I'm in, say we're in line for our first bonus, $100.
Okay.
We have to purchase that bonus with the NBO tokens,
Yes.
and that purchase, I think I heard you say, um, they're like what, 5 cents or something like that?
I've purchased them anywhere from 5 to 10 cents myself. Yeah, and I've seen them higher, but most of the time I see PayPal, they were at 8 cents at with Payeer, they were at 5 and 6 cents, and I paid 9 cents for them the other day. You know, but I've seen them as high as $1.20. And in that aspect, you might as well just put the money into your
So do we
ad budget
have
rather
to
than buying NBO.
purchase? So we say the bonus is $100. So we have to purchase $100 worth of tokens to get the
You have to
bonus.
purchase 100 tokens for whatever price. If they're 5 cents, it'll cost you $5. If they're 10 cents, it'll cost you $10.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you,
for 10
so-
bucks, we can get our $100 bonus by
yeah, you get
purchasing
$100 added to your advertising budget. Yeah.
your
so it's-
advertising budget.
So it's like getting a 95% discount on your ad budget purchase. Or whatever the
And what-
token, whatever the token is
and what-
selling for at the time.
And what's the time frame to make it to that $100 bonus, to that level up?
When you press collect your bonus, when you got the NBO tokens, press collect bonus, it comes up with a screen that says the conditions. We'll take out this many NBO tokens and put this many into your advertising balance. Yes, no, you press yes, bam, it's there.
Okay.
It goes into the ad balance above your card. So then, you know, the time it takes for the robot to pick it up, but it's immediately over in your AI side.
Okay. And to level up to the next level, how many sales do we have to have after agent?
Depends on what level you're at. With the to get from agent to leading agent, you need $4,092 in team sales. And to get from leading agent to VIP agent, you need $9,182 in team sales, and that's total team sales. So,
Okay. All right.
and so on up, whatever the number is beside the rank designation, that's the number. That's the amount of team sales to get to the next percentage level. And bonuses
And you were
work a little
saying,
bit. Bonuses work a little bit differently. Oh, pardon me. Bonuses work a little bit differently because they only count from your second level down, not your first level.
okay. And you were saying you have two legs that are just really exploding with this thing, and you have to
Yes.
catch up. Now, let's say you do. They pass you up, but you do catch up. Will you then resume receiving those benefits and commissions from that
Absolutely,
leg?
yes. Absolutely.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
don't lose it forever.
You don't lose it forever. You just, it gives you incentive to stay ahead of the guy that you're running with, you know, like you. You're on my running leg.
Yeah, yeah, you
Yeah,
told me that.
you're on my running leg. One of them.
Yeah, yeah. And Sam is, you just talked to Sam.
Yeah.
He's on my team, and
Okay.
they're hitting the ground running. I'm telling you,
Excellent.
they are fantastic, Cap.
Everything that I've seen from Sam's posts and talking to him today, I agree with you. I do. I do.
And Catherine, you met Catherine. So
Yeah.
he brought Catherine in, and I'm telling you, when I say that they're all like they're like detectives,
Good,
super
good.
detectives.
You want to be able, this is the way that this business has to be done is if you want to build it, you got to know it inside out, through, up, down, through, sideways, backwards, up, down, through and over,
Yeah.
over and above the fence. Like the back of your
Yeah.
hand. You have to learn everything. And it's a big learning curve because there is a lot to learn. But once you know it, all of a sudden you get to love it more because it just makes so much more sense and so
Yeah.
much more, not necessarily money in your pocket, but the ability to help others gain in their pockets too. That's, I mean, that's more what excites me about this than I want to be I want to be a platinum director and all that kind of stuff, the 2 million bonus and the 187 billion zillion dollars in a day income and that sort of thing. Sure. But, I'm not going to get there by not helping people. And my heart has to be out into the field with the people that need the help so that they can get it and they can learn from it and build themselves too. Because if it's not out there doing that, then what am I doing for myself? Nothing. Nothing. I'm not doing anything for them. So how does that make me feel? And that's a personal thing. Everybody's got their own level of how they want to do things, but mine is service to the people, and more I serve, especially in this, you know, the more comes my way because the big guy always says, uh, uh, you know, you do all these things, and I'll open up the windows of heaven so that your storehouses won't hold it all. And part of what these things is helping the people be in a better place. Right?
Exactly. Thank you, Cap.
So that's where I'm at with it. Everybody's got their own bent, but that's where I'm at with it. I want to help people help themselves so that they can live a better life. And I don't care what your station is. I don't give a rat's patootie. I don't care. You can do this.
Those are similar to the words that I've been using to my ad campaign today, actually.
Good. Excellent.
Help me help you.
Sure.
You know. Yep.
Sure. Yeah. You know, that works great. And on that note, I am just about out of battery. I think my computer is going to die on me any second. So Andy, did you have something quick? Okay. I'll take that as a no. So I got to end this here and then go plug back in so that it can charge up. And then I'm going to go for a swim. All right, guys. Thanks very much. I love you all.
Be careful now.
Well, yeah.
Be careful. You know,
Thank you,
I
Captain
didn't
John.
get I didn't get those
Welcome,
pics
Samuel.
of the I didn't get the pics of the boat yet.
Oh, okay. It's on my external hard drive. I keep forgetting.
Okay.
I'll
Whenever you
plug it
get some
in.
time, you know, not
Yeah,
in a
I'll
hurry.
plug it in later and it's sitting on my desk here. So I'll plug it in
Okay.
later and once the computer charges up and get a couple off to you. All right. On that note, thanks guys. Love you all and many, 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 many blessings. Cheers.